This video introduces the basics of the Snap programming environment and shows you how to program a simple game. Let's start with an introduction to the Snap programming environment. The white rectangle at the top right corner is the stage on which various objects can be placed. At the moment, you can see one object named Alonso, the mascot of the Snap programming language. In Snap, objects are called sprites. In the scripting area, blocks are assembled to scripts that control the objects. Different images for costumes and audio files can also be used, but this will be explained later. The available blocks, commands, and functions are displayed on the left-hand side and are sorted thematically into different colored palettes. The functionality of individual blocks can be tested directly by clicking on them. The Say block, for example, lets the object display the corresponding text in a speech bubble. The required blocks can be moved to the scripting area by drag and drop and can also be executed here by clicking on them. Stop the video and try out the commands shown here, also changing the parameters highlighted in white. Before continuing, make sure that all graphic effects are cleared and the size is set to 100% by executing the corresponding commands. Now all commands must be deleted. This can be done either by right-clicking or dragging the commands to any position in the block palette. Now we are going to program a first very simple game. Alonso should move randomly on the stage and be caught with the mouse cursor. All commands that have something to do with movement are in the blue motion palette. Now we drag the Go To command into the scripting area. The small black triangle in the block indicates that different options can be set. Here we need the random position setting. Each time you click on the block, Alonso appears in a random position. Alonso should now continuously change his position at intervals of 1 second. To do this, we switch to the yellow control palette and use the forever loop. All commands within the C-shaped block are executed in endless repetition. Now we add the wait command. The script, consisting of 3 blocks, can be executed by clicking on it. The script can be stopped by clicking on it again. Normally, scripts should be started automatically, for example triggered by certain events, and not by clicking in the code. That is why they start with so-called hat blocks, which can only be at the top of scripts. Scripts with a green flag hat block can be started, paused, and stopped using the control buttons above the stage. At the start of the game, a few parameters should be set. The size of the costume should always be 100%, and the object, Alonso, should be in the center of the stage. In addition, he should give the instruction "try to catch me" for 2 seconds before permanently changing his position. Next, we need to create a way for the player to interact with the object. To do this, a second script is created that is executed as soon as the object is clicked. Under the "When I am clicked" hat block, the command "change size" is placed. Alonso should become smaller by 10 percentage points each time. In addition, he should change his position as soon as he is clicked. Finally, the game needs an ending. This is solved using an if condition. The if statements will be addressed in more detail later in separate exercises. Briefly, the commands in the C form are only executed if the condition in the if statement is true. Otherwise, the if block is skipped. In this particular example, the if statement checks whether the size of the object is less than 20%. Only if this is true, the object jumps to the center of the stage and says "You got me." Finally, all scripts are stopped and the game is over. Now have fun creating your own game. In the following exercises, you will find many challenges to further improve your program.